Okay guys, I am back, and we'll continue. Now I just thought about something. The symbol that they actually use to represent damage caused is the symbol that they use for when you actually hit an enemy and cause damage. So I get the feeling that that's non-inclusive to assist damage. And if that's the case, we're going to have some problems. Now, we're top tier by 1 tier, so there are actually a decent amount of targets that we can shoot at and deal good damage to. So, I'm not too disappointed. But again, I really can't say if we're going to hit that 2,000 some damage, because that is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. A vehicle moving out there, and he doesn't spot anything, but a vehicle has been spotted over here. Okay. Really gonna have to be careful about what I'm shooting at.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Trying to break contact.
That was close. That was close.
400 some. Ooh, not a lot done this game.
Got him.
No, no. Steel well. Oh, you got a Confederate. Good for him. Okay, Malinovka. What are we looking at? We are looking at... Ooh, heavies. I think I'm going to focus on the north side, honestly. Okay, so after this, we're definitely going to find out if we got that thing. Ooh, look at him running. Oh, we didn't platoon. Oh well, at least we're gonna find out. So here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, and we didn't get it. So it does have to be damage we deal directly. That's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. Mind you, if you want this, you could do it. Mind you, I'm not sure if we could do enough damage in this thing. Ah, screw it. You know what? Hey, we increased our win rate up by 52%. Or by 1%. Up to 52%. That ain't bad. So, actually, another option, too, is to go with the higher tier artillery, because with the higher tier artillery, we could potentially get more damage dealt. That's an option. It is a viable option. We already got first win of the day in the M44 too, so we could just... Okay, so we're bottom tier by 2 tiers. So we're gonna have to keep our gun pumping. If we want to hope to...
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Only 50 that time. Come on, friend, we're gonna need better rolls than that.
That was close.
Apparently the shot didn't hit. It's quite the shame.
We didn't even scratch them. That was close.
1200. Well, it's halfway there. We got a Confederate. It's not what I was looking for, but we got a Confederate. There we go. Maybe the close hits. I don't know. Well, no, there are 6 splashes. Ah, screw it. One day I'll figure it out, but it's not gonna be today. That's for sure. Turn these guys to the vehicle. I think I'm gonna use them for a little bit. The rate of fire is gonna be lower, but who knows? Maybe I can still get some bigger hits. And hopefully by going up at least 1 tier, there's a chance that we may be able to do enough damage to because hello, oh my, we got a lot of tank destroyers, and tank destroyers are opportunities for me to do a lot of damage, which is good. Now I just got to figure out where the tank destroyers are going.
Let's go.
Ooh, an E25. I don't remember if I can do a lot of damage to this guy. And I'm not gonna find out. No, I didn't do a lot of damage to him at all. Yeah, you know that thing I was talking about where the bigger damage in the higher tier vehicle? Wow. It was all a lie. Yeah. That works. Wait. You know what? Never mind. What the heck was my gun pointing at?
Bailout. This vehicle has had it.
Like it just pointed directly into the sky. Wait. What? Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so I got another one of those. I'm still working towards this. I mean, I still need to complete my double, so we'll go for that at the very least. I mean, if we can, we'll try and get it, but I get the feeling that with that extra condition, we won't be able to complete the large supply raid. We got the spots, which, you know, kind of did something. But in a way, it did a little less than nothing. Then again, we might get it here. Supporting WAST. Sorry, friend, I'd handbrake, but this thing doesn't have the power currently to do such things. crew was fully trained, it might go pretty fast. So we're not going to stop to shoot at those guys, because that just won't do. He's too low. Yeah. Well, on that map, I think in the M44 I could probably pull it off. Okay, let's try again. I molest ferrets. Well, that's nice to know. Sort of. Probably not going to get any editing done tonight, but I did get a decent amount of work done last night, at least if I recall. Probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably end up taking the because there's a video that I was able to piece together, and I'll probably end up uploading that, so that'll be nice for mid-tier. Not really too keen about this map. Not with my M12. At least not with the crew that I have.
Time to roll out.
But, want to make an impact, we'll have to shoot for the targets that we know we can damage. And that's likely going to be the mediums and tank destroyers. If I were a betting man, I'd say that a number, at least, of the whatchamacallums are going to be over here. Peeking out there. Not seeing anything. T-25 staring. He's pushing up. He's probably gonna get taken out, yeah. I think the round travels faster for that one. Could be mistaken. Destroyed a vehicle. went high, stunned him, but... Geez, not best result. It's not best risotto.
That was close.
Cool. Dad, look at all the damage I did this game. You're terrible at this, son. Now, I just thought about something. I heard stories that on Twitch, you're not allowed to have anything that makes reference to racism or anything like that in your videos. So does that mean that when it comes to playing, or when it comes to using Twitch and let's say streaming a video that you're watching, you couldn't watch the Boondocks then? You couldn't stream that? I mean, that's chock full of racism. I mean, for the most part, it's same race racism, but I mean, it's probably considered the same thing. Westfield. Well, it's we're bottom tier by 1 tier. A lot of mediums though.
Let's go.
We're just gonna go here temporarily.
That was close.
was actually worried about counter battery fire from artillery, but then I realized, oh wait, huh, it's an FV304. It doesn't have the range to do such things. Rat. Okay, we're bottom tier, but 2 tiers. I've actually never been on this side of the map. I mean, I don't think I've been on this side of the map before. That's a rock.
Critical hit. That was close.
Ooh, that's the best of angles.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
I'm not sure what I was spotted by. Was I spotted by him? Yeah, I think in order to get this, I'd have to land pretty much every shot that I make. And for 10 shots, that's assuming an average of 200 damage. Worst case, you'd have to make 3 for every 2 shots. So 3 shots to make what is that? 3 shots to make 400 damage. So 3. So at least 15 shots. Yeah, that kind of puts a tight leash on it. Wait. Oh. Kind of puts a tight leash on it. Five shots. T28 prototype. Hmm. Yeah, it is pretty slow. Having said that, faster moving tank destroyers as a general rule are much weaker. So you're trading speed really for strength of armor. Nice. Oh yeah, he got the Vespucci's. Nice. A difficult thing to achieve. Okay, so we are bottom tier by 1 tier. With those guys, it doesn't really matter where we set up.
Time to roll out.
$500. These guys, nope. Just rolled on through. I think that would be at least a 200 damage roll. Wait, he was pushing that tank, wasn't he? No, he's not still there. Oh no, that's not an OI, it's an OE, so... No, it wouldn't be as much damage as I thought. It'd be a much lower amount of damage. That was a double hit.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. They're knocked out. Gotcha.
Hopefully. Actually, I did a lot of damage. I could very well finish this mission. So all I need to do is hit this guy once. But that's all I should have to do. He spotted from there. What is it? An ISU.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So he went up that way. Yeah, I really don't like this nerf to artillery spotting range. So that was very close. It's possible just trading one shot against that that tank destroyer would have been enough, but alas, actually it wasn't even showing all of the damage that we did. So there you go. We were that little bit closer. But that's just what that is. It's just what it is. Okay, so we are bottom tier by 2 tiers. And out of all the tanks that we can shoot at, E25 and lower are the only ones that I think we could do decent damage to. I guess the IS we could do decent damage to, and the Tiger 1. So I'll get into my usual position. Oh, that's interesting. Probably could have been off another shot there.
That was close.
Okay, that's 200 to start.
Enemy is hit.
That's 800.
Critical hit.
That's 1,000. Ooh, that's not tasty. That is not tasty, that is not delicious.
That was close. Critical hit. Critical hit.
Got it.
Critical hit.
Now, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so I've hit at least 5 different types of vehicles.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that that's the mission. That's an unlock. And did I get it? So there's this one. Yeah, what I'm looking for. Perfect. Got it. It's nice. And I got a Confederate. If I'm going for that mission, it's... well, it's not guaranteed, but it's going to be pretty close to it that I get a Confederate. Which is nice. Very nice. And that gives us access to... excuse me, one of the missions. Oh yeah, and there we go. We went a little bit over too. We were top on damage. That's nice. Now this is unlocked and we can actually work towards this, which is good. Yeah, this is going to be difficult, but hey, if we can get it, then I'm going to be happy. And we still have a little bit more time in order to get this, which is going to be nice. But yeah, it's going to be tricky to try and get all of these, but we'll do our best. We will do our best. And we have enough time for one more mission, I would say. So let's get to it. Now, it'd be nice if we got another one, but I'm not going to put too much hope into it. But no, that was a good game for us, and in particular the reason why it was so good was because, well, first off, a lot of the targets that would have been available to us, whether it be heavy tanks or medium tanks, we could do a fairly consistent amount of damage to them. And most of them were pretty close, which meant that when we shot at them, our shots wouldn't likely deviate very far. Okay, so we are bottom tier by 2 tiers, but not a lot of high tier targets. and 2 of them we can probably do a decent amount of damage to. So I'd almost say the only ones that we can't do a lot of damage to are the low, the AT7, and there's probably some other ones, but we'll say that's about it for now. So, question is, where do I want to position myself? This may not be a bad position, and it's relatively close here, so our shot's time to travel is going to be fairly decent. Our light tank is moving across, going to detect things up to about here.
Critical hit.
Good shot. He's stopping there.
That was close.
37, so not a lot. Probably could have focused a better target.
That was close.
A bit more damage. He fell short on the other side, but it's something at the very least.
That was close.
It's 100 damage. I don't know where the charioteer is. Oh man.
That was close. Critical hit.
200 damage.
That was close.
44. That's a target. But unfortunately not a target for us to hit. So maybe I can do decent damage to the low. Well, it's doing some decent damage at the very least. Actually, how many different targets did I hit? Got one hit on the Charioteer, the KV-3, the low, the 5.
We've lost half of our engine power.
Alright, let's see. Oh. Maybe someone else got it? No? Alright. Well, it's not that big a deal. Nice! I got 1 out of 50 for that mission. That means there's only 49 left. Alright. Yeah, so, I mean, my personal rating has actually been going up quite a bit, and my, my victories as well. Let's just actually do a count of, the wins that I've gotten in the M44. So let's see. The battles, number of battles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. So out of all those, out of 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 and 12 victories. That's good. Very good, actually. So yeah, and we've actually increased the win rate in this vehicle, which was actually pretty bad at first, because I wasn't, like, I thought, yeah, there are certain aspects that are really good about the M44, but I wasn't really able to see them to the best until basically I got well, until I basically played my 5th game in it, because up till then I had done, like, I guess 4 games or something, and I lost every single one of them. And then and this was before the change to artillery, we got in a situation where it was I think it was like 6 tanks versus 6 tanks, and it was actually the first battle that I won in it, and I got 5 kills. And I got very close. Well, actually, that was one of the games where I got very close to getting a Top Gun in an SPG. Now, since then, I must have had at least 3 other games that were 5 kills, but never 6. And the last 2 were very, very close, but, you know, RNGesus does not love me. But either way, I'm really impressed with the improvement that we've gotten on our crews. We spent some time getting the missions there for the spotting missions, and I was hesitant, like, well, not really hesitant, but I wasn't sure if we were actually going to be able to get this because it didn't include, you know, damage via stuns, spots, and tracks. But I mean, it is possible. You just have to keep running your gun, basically, and being in just the right position in order to let loose those shells and not be guaranteed that the shells are going to hit, but we're talking like 90% chance, just because of how close you are and how little the shell is going to deviate based on where you're shooting. And I got a couple of pretty good shots on some of the guys that I was shooting at. Like, take for example I forget what vehicle it was that was headed towards the top of the lighthouse. What mission was that? Was that this one? Let's see. Does that make sense? Hold on a second. This was on Cliff. Yeah. Okay. So it was the Bat Chat 12T. So yeah, and sort of the same thing with what was it? I mean, it does take some skill, but being able to get those shots on you know, lights as they're moving around, it can be tricky. But you know, it was the same thing with the AMX 1375. You know, getting that shot where it, you know, damages them, and in some cases tracks them. Actually, I think in both cases the vehicles were tracked, which, you know, works out well for the team, because then it makes it really easy for them to shoot them and destroy them, assuming that they're in line of sight. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the performance that we had today. We got all these missions, and even if we don't complete all these, or for that matter complete these, you know, this is still pretty nice. You know, getting 5 of these from just playing tier 1 battles, yeah, I'm happy with that for sure. I'm actually curious if the win rate in our T1 Cunningham went up. No, I think it's about the same. 56%? Yeah, I think it was that before. Now overall, since the last time, since when I came back to World of Tanks from my long hiatus, I believe it was at 55% win rate. So I mean, from that perspective, it has gone up. But as far as win rate in the M12 is concerned, that's probably not going to improve that much unless we're in platoons with other people, like, you know, we've been doing. Or what ends up happening is we retrain the crew from here into the M12. But that's not likely to happen until we actually start training up these crews. And that's not going to happen until after the event, because I want to have a mid-tier vehicle available to me in order to get these missions and such. Now for that higher tier, you know, the question of, do we need the extra damage? But do we need the greater performance in that vehicle? Who knows? Maybe. But I'm not going to dispute it right now, because it is possible for us to get that one mission. So I'm not complaining. And besides, if we don't get it, it's not that big a deal, because this wasn't really the objective of me playing this month. No, the objective was getting the Halloween events, you know, getting as much as we could out of it, and just to say that we have something that gives us an excuse to, you know, train up our crews. So anyways, that's it all. That's all for today. My name is GD. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Spirits up, people. Forever forward we march. GD out.